What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to some more The Tower of Five Hearts. On the last episode, oh yeah, I remember. The princess was starting to get even better, but then, like late at night, she had to go to the bathroom and saw the girls all butt naked. And now it's morning and everyone's gonna eat breakfast. I guess you can consider it breakfast, I'm not even sure, but whatever. They're eating carrot curry, it should be more precise, but whatever. So yeah, they're all gonna be eating now, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. So let's just go ahead and continue with the story. It really must be a specialty because it's the best thing you've tasted out of her cooking as of yet. The chunks of carrots are tender and sweet, a perfect accompaniment, whatever, to bites of bread and in between. The dish is perfect way to reintroduce your shrunken stomach to solid food. Mama was right to slow you down, though, because you already feel full before even getting to taste the other dishes she made. And she meets your eyes as you try to casually put your spoon down without the rest of the maids noticing, but she has the good grace to not look smug about it. So, while I was sleeping and generally being a poor host, what did you girls do all day? You might as well have asked them if the sky was made of purple butterflies, judging by the confusion of their faces. You didn't just sit around doing nothing, did you? I did some dusting. The rest of the girls confessed to just finding a little bites of housework to keep themselves occupied. A little sweeping here, a little washing there. Is that all? Damn, I'm really sorry. It was your first full day here, and I made you spend it on just keeping an eye on over the place, really. Momo? The surprised bunny noisily gulps down her mouthful of carrots before clearing her throat. I understand if it's a lot to ask out of the blue, but could you make dessert or some kind of treat for everyone tomorrow? Her eyes glitter with determination as she pumps her fist with glee. Challenge accepted, it seems. Mistress Marie, I'll do you one better and make us all a huge feast. It'll make for a much more appropriate welcoming party. Oh, a party? Nothing too crazy, please, but it'd be nice to just indulge for an evening with a good wine and better food. We do have enough for both, right? Momo thinks for a moment, her ears wiggling in concentration. It seems she is already familiarized herself with the taste of the tower stores. One evening of luxuriousness will not cause any problems. My repertoire may narrow if we use up too many of the fresh ingredients, but it's not as if we'll be starving a week from now. Is there anything else you girls will like? Anything is fine as long as it's with you, mistress. Hey, now this is for you, not me. Discuss it amongst yourself then. Removing yourself from the focus of conversation is a great way to make an opportunity to return to your dinner. As you finish mopping up the drake of gravy with your last bit of crust, and you look around the table, noticing that the mates scattered talk are coming to a close. I wonder if which of them I should thank particularly. They all try to help in their own individual ways. I think I'll go with Kitty, but I'm gonna save this for different choices later on. But I'm gonna go with Kitty. Good thing there's multiple save slots. Okay. Kitty. Hey, Kitty. And by now the other girls are beginning to split up to do their various nightly duties. Oh, it's night? The fox girl stops in place, peering at you out from behind the stack of dirty dishes in her arms. Yes, mistress? I was wanted to thank you for everything you did today. It was very appreciated. She smiles at you, her tails wiggling a bit. Okay, you don't have to thank me in particular. I did what I would do for anyone. Oh, come on, you do realize that you're only ruining the moment here. She giggles at your mock exasperated outburst, the dishes clattering in her arms, as she bounces a bit from foot to foot in mirth. I enjoy myself, although I will be even more happier if you avoid getting sick in the future, mistress. I'll be sure to dry my hair properly from now on. That's all I ask. She gives you a smile before sauntering off into the kitchen, leaving you standing by yourself. Some part of you wants to keep talking with her, but you shouldn't get in the way of her duties. You take a deep breath, enjoying how your nose seems to have unstuffed itself in the past few hours, then head back up to your bedroom. A mug of hot cocoa is waiting for you on your nightstand, and your bed's covers are turned down. I'll be damned. Oh man, my back is starting to stiffen. Oh, she's sleeping in her clothes this time. I guess I could use this as a thumbnail. This time around, you sleeping is on trouble. The darkness takes you in with a gentle arm and greets you warmly with a happy dream. Sad dreams are happy because they're filled with great squishy things. Also, ear rubs, chocolate, cuddling, and admiring naked girls in the bath. Oh my god. Day 2. Oh boy, let's see what we're gonna see this time. How many days are there though? Rise and shine. Shine? It's early in the morning? You let out the loudest grumble you can, rolling over in bed and letting your ears poke out from under the blanket. You hear a soft sigh and then someone's footsteps walking away. That was easy. Now back to sleep. That's when you hear a lot more footsteps followed by a giggling that is swiftly interrupted with a masked and shushing. Oh boy, this is going to be... Good morning, mistress. Marie, breakfast is ready. Wah! You practically jump out of your skin in your bed alike and sing song call of all 5 girls in unison, blasting into your ears from just inches away. When you stare accusingly at them all, they fight violently to maintain straight faces all around, though Kitty can't help but let out a tiny choke sounds of amusement. Alright, whose idea was it? Most of the girls do is smile, wag their tails and twitch their ears. That's cute. Oh, what? Wait, I thought she was sleeping with clothes this time. Why is she butt naked? No defectors among your ranks, eh? The sun is already up. You can't just sleeping all day. I sure meant to try. However, they're indifferent to your wishes, more than indifferent actually. Wicked grins breaks on their faces all at once. They crowd around the sides of your bed, brandishing a fresh set of clothes and hairbrushes. Wait, I'm not ready. Ah! You're so scuffy, mistress. What's happening? Okay. She was forced into clothing, I guess. I can't believe you gang up on me like that. Oh, it wasn't ganging up. We were just arguing over who would have the privilege of waking you up in the morning. That was the easiest way to solve this issue. All of you at once, huh? Well, which one of you squeezed my ass then? I have no idea. Liar. Uh-huh. The silence stretches on for a bit. You realize that the girls are all waiting for something. If there's something you like, ladies? What do you want to do, mistress? Mistress Marie? We'll go along with whatever you please. You do realize that I'd rather you girls act on your own initiative, right? Yes, except what we all want is to spend time with you. Is there anything you can think of what we could all do with you together? I've been thinking about that, but I'm still not quite sure. Shall we talk about it over breakfast, perhaps? I have an idea. You sigh in relief, waving at her in encouragement. Well, go on. Well, go on with it. Don't leave us hanging like that. None of us has toured the tower garden properly yet. They could probably use some work, and the weather seems nice anyway. Alright, it sounds good to me. The girls murmur agreement amongst themselves. From the way they that each and every one of them is smiling, it seems that none of them have a problem with the idea. Either Tomiko in particular is already bouncing in place in anticipation. Oh, why don't we have breakfast in the garden then? The idea keeps getting better and better. I don't see any reason why we can't do that. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Well, at least there's a different scenery here. The air in the garden is sweet with the scent of flowers and pleasantly cool without being chilly. The morning sunlight is soothingly warm, the gently breeze keeping it from becoming overwhelmingly hot. In short, it's a perfect day to enjoy the outdoors. The only way you can think to describe the garden is incredibly beautiful, despite your unusual hatred of anything resembling manual labor. You're reminded of the seeds your mother sent you. Well, let's get comfy then. The girls lay out several large blankets across the grass, allowed by a light breakfast, pastries and tea that Momo retrieved from the kitchen, having prepared the meal in advance. Yay! The dogmate's tail started waggling fiercely as she hungrily devours a tea cake. Nom 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 nom. You weren't kidding about how much you liked them, were you? Careful, you'll have Tomiko bugging you too. Oh, wow, they are delicious. Several of the girls unsuccessfully attempted to conceal their jealousy as Momo visibly preened underneath their praise, trying as she might to hear her glee behind her cup of tea. So, are any of you familiar with the gardening at all? Yes, but I'm not good with it and with certain aspect of it. Certain aspects? The cat girl hides behind her cup. She takes a long sip of tea as if the drinks might bolster their courage, before mumbling something out in rush underneath her breath. Say that again? I'm not quite sure, but I think she was talking about worms. Ah, there! Where? The mere mention of them caused Aiko to spit out her next sip of tea as she leaps a meter up from the blanket, falling heavily back down onto Mutsumi. Me? Why me again? Oh my. When you move over to help them, you find yourself admiring the interesting way Matsumi and Aiko have fallen together in most lurid position, their legs entwined with each other. The cat girl squirming only serve as to bury her face deeper into the lizard's seemingly endless chest. Soon enough, you're not the only one staring. Is it getting warmer out here, or is it just me? Tomiko chokes down her mouthful of cake, grabbing Aiko underneath her shoulders, and finally separating the two apart. Sorry about that. I don't like worms. I think that much is obviously, cutie. After Tomiko sets her down, Aiko hurries over and helps Matsumi back up as well, all the while stammering broken apologies and blushing furiously. It's okay. It happens all the time to me already. You settle back onto your patch of blanket, humming softly to yourself as you watch the rest of the maids finish up with breakfast and wondering to explore the garden. Despite the recent mishap, Matsumi seems quite at peace and contented. Oh, drag. Damn. Whatever. A contented smile on her face as she remains seated, basking in the sunlight. Just then, you feel the presence move behind you. A pair of hands start stroking your head, fingers playing with your ears. You really like playing with people's ears, don't you, kitty? Ah, do you know it was me? just an educated guess. You know, it could hurt our feeling if you made a mistake about who's touching you. Do be careful with our tender hearts, mistress. Perhaps I'm simply teasing you right now, and you never know. Oh, are you not going to join the others? Sadly, I'm terrible with plants. The bull will never let me near them at the orphanage. If you ask me to take care of cactus, I'd still find a way to end up killing it. Wow. The thought makes you chuckle as your attention shifts over to Aiko. By now you're aware that her difficult expression whenever she thinks she's alone and no one's looking, it's sad. It's a sad, wistful little frown. But here, outdoors in the garden, she's positively radiant happiness. Kitty settles in behind you, tracking your gaze over to the cat maid. It's nice to see her smile. You say nothing at first. Maybe Kitty's noticed the same thing you have, or maybe she hasn't. It's only pointing out Aiko's current expression. Either way, it is good to see Aiko cheer up for once. Even on the side, I've cut. What the heck is my nose wrong? What the heck's wrong with my nose? It's getting all stuffed up for no reason. And I'm not even sick anymore. Even on the side of caution, you keep from saying anything one way or the other, and simply turn your gaze elsewhere. It might seem crass of you to bring up Aiko's private troubles. What do you think of Momo and Tomiko? Asking me to gossip about their relationship already? Are you sure that is such a good idea, mistress? I trust your opinion. Go ahead. A pensive silence settles over you both. As she pauses to think for a bit, her hand still idly and pleasantly toying with her ears. For a moment, you have to fight to urge through yourself down and lay your hands into your lap. Fortunately, it seems Kitty done choosing her words. I think that what they crave is affection, and they're both finding the other very attractive. I doubt that they fuck at this point or anything, but it's not for lack of interest. It's a bit of a shock to hear Kitty use what you consider a vulgar word so casually, and so you lean back to peer at her. and eyebrow raised and in question. If you look at me like that, I'm going to want to lean in and kiss you, mistress. Alright. You catch a glimpse of her tail and wagging back and forth as you turn away from the fox girl. Looking for Momo and Tomiko, the pair are unsurprisingly with each other, crouched before the flower bed and pointing at something. Wouldn't they just be happier together? I don't know that. At the very least, Momo's kind are promiscuous. Sound means polyamorous? Whatever. What I mean is that rabbits tend to have multiple romantic partners. And yet she looks so innocent. I feel like I said too much sorry. It's fine. I asked, you answered. Before you can continue, a squall of alarm pierces the tranquility of the morning. Aiko is now fleeing for dear life away from Matsuki, who seemed to have found a worm to examine. Wouldn't you like to go play with them, mistress? Play? If we're being honest, I won't know what to do. The downside of being constantly attended to was that you never got much of a chance to play around as a small child. Occasionally, you conspire with a servant to play a prank on your parents, but that was about the extent of your recreation, at least before you discovered the wonders of other women. Tomiko turns away from the flower bed and runs over to you two. Her chest bouncing quite wonderfully, she comes to a halt. Would you like to come play with us, Marie? It must be boring to simply lay around. I think I'm gonna stop right here. I don't know. Let's save. I think I will stop here, and the next time I record, I will pick one of the choices. But if I go with playing with, I'm pretty sure that I'll be picking her, maybe. But if I pick the first one, I'll be staying with Kitty. I'm not even sure. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, I'm gonna stop right here because it's getting really late, and my back is starting to hurt because of the position I'm sitting in, and my nose is getting all stuffed up again for some reason. Either way, so guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.